Going to make a spinach turnover today. Going to use these accidentally vegan crescent rolls that I got from, I think, Aldi. Let me double check. I always like to double check. Even though I looked, I like to double check to make sure. Yep, good to go. Vegan, accidentally vegan. I got some spinach. And I got some seafood mushrooms and some onions and some garlic. And we're just going to make a quick little turnover. Nothing serious. Not too serious. Just a little Saturday snack. But, you know, I'm doing my 30... I don't know why this thing keeps making noise. Oh, I didn't go live here. Forgot to go live on TikTok. You know, I'm doing my 30 plants a week challenge. So, of course, I'm going to try to get as many plants as I can into this one turnover snack, right? And I think we're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to get 4 plants into a turnover snack. So, and this is just to demonstrate to you that it is super easy to do this. It is not hard, okay? It's necessary. But this is actually pretty easy if you put your mind to it. So we're going to make some spinach turnovers today. I got some fresh spinach. And I am rinsing off my spinach now. I'm going to probably have to... I'm going to have to put my spinach in a bowl and soak it. Hey, how are you, Trina? Hope you've gotten all the emails and everything and got started with the challenge. And of course, now is your time if you have any questions about any of it. Now is a good time to ask. I'm going to soak my spinach because it wasn't bagged. It was fresh spinach. So when it's bagged, you know, they wash it like triple times and you still might soak it again. But this time it wasn't bagged or anything. So I'm letting it soak so any sand is get to the bottom. Hi, Bean Ann. Let's see who I have. Hello, Trey Pooh. I have Mad Lion. I have Adeline. I have Andy. Hello. I have Summer. Hello. How are you guys doing? I'm just making a little Saturday snack. It's just some spinach turnovers from Accidentally Vegan crescent rolls. So, oh hey, Mad Lion. I think your name changed. How are you, my sweet cousin? How are you? How's your new year going? I got to keep up with your names. I don't know why my little tripod keeps making noise. Maybe it's not charged enough. Maybe it's going to fall off. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I got soaking. I'm soaking my spinach right now because, you know, spinach can be kind of sandy and kind of dirty, and I just want to make sure that all the dirt is getting off of it. I'm glad to hear you're good. How's your wife doing? She doing well? Okay, we're going to rinse that off until we see clear water. Right now, we don't see clear water. I'm going to take another, and then I like to rinse the bowl just in case there's dirt left over. All right. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Let me knocking down stuff. Pull out my cutting board. Because we're going to chop our spinach down. Once we get it soaked. I don't know. You know, my sister used to work for Dole. Was it Dole? One of those. She worked at one of these warehouses doing accounting, and she always told me that sometimes they dyed the food, or they did certain things to manipulate the food. And so whenever I see greens and the water rinses green, I don't know. I'm always like a little skeptical of it. Like, what's on it? It could be the regular color, but I tend to keep rinsing it until it rinses out clear. Anybody else feel that way, or just me? Am I just being a little extra? Well, you know, in today's world, how can you be extra? Because the world is so extra. You can't be extra when the world is always freaking extra, right? Hello, Ernestine. I'm glad to see you here. Kitchi, how are you? Bean, Anthony, hello. Okay, so we're going to soak these. And like I said earlier, we're going to get about, let's see, I said garlic, onion, spinach, mushrooms. We're going to get at least 4 plants out of these little, and the tomatoes, 5, out of these snacks. So this is going to be a snack, you know, but when you mindfully decide you're going to get your plants, then you have a thing going. So it's not even that it's it's not even that. Like, sometimes in January I would do raw and juice fast, and I might do that again because I like to do that. But this is something that I wanted to do for you guys. I wanted to emphasize the fact that you can pretty much still eat how you eat, but add plants. Just add more plants to your food. Okay? That's why you never see no legal papers with them married. What do you think the Spanish still got married because they related to each other? I don't even know what okay. Y'all be on here having your own conversations. And even though I'm on TikTok, doing the live streams, I don't 100% understand all of what y'all be doing because, remember, I am almost 60 years old. So I don't know all of what y'all be doing over here. So I use the tool, but I don't know all the things. So y'all over here having a conversation, and I don't know, was it directed at me? Did I just miss it? I don't know. It looks like y'all just talking to yourselves. Maybe that's the thing they do in the live streams. I don't know. I'm out here. I am making some spinach turnovers with mushrooms, tomatoes, garlic, and onion. I don't know what y'all doing. So, for those of you who do not know, today I started a challenge, 30 plus plants in a week. I have a few of my people who are in the challenge on watching my stream right now. So shout out to them. Trina and Ernestine. And I think, I don't know if I see anybody else, but that's who I saw. So it's not too late for you to join. If you want to join, there is a link in my bio where you will find it to join if you want to. We just got started today, so it's not too late for you to join. We're going for 30 days. You will have emails, text messages, blog posts, live stream, Q&A, videos where you can discuss with me if you want. And I know, you know, sometimes people, I'm just going to let that drain inside of there. Sometimes people don't get started right away. Like they join a challenge and it starts on the 3rd, but they don't want to start until 10th, they're still on their cruise, blah, blah, blah. School didn't start, whatever. And that's all good. That's all good. Next week, we all go back to life. So what I have here is some snow white mushrooms, aka seafood mushrooms. And there's no particular reason why I chose these except that I have them. I had them in my fridge. So that's why for the challenge, I really gave you guys a shopping list and wanted you to stock up on certain things so that when you want to get creative, like you can look at the recipes that I gave you and the meal plan that I gave you, but when you want to get creative, you can do that because you got the things, you went shopping for the things. And again, if you notice, I also gave tips on how to eat out. So if you're not there yet and you're still like, even if you're not ready to start yet, you still can start. Like if you're still eating out, because I know you got to eat every day. So it doesn't have to be perfect. And that you have to eat, cook already. You can still go to, like if you're still celebrating the last bit of the holidays, family's still there, blah, blah, blah. You can still go out to places and get your vegetables by just asking. View the menu in a different way and ask for more vegetables. Like if you were having an omelet, you could add a lot more veggies to your omelet. This year I spent time going to people's homes, helping them get their 30 plus vegetables. And they just really saw great results. So I'm really proud of that. All right, so now we have our mushrooms, we have our spinach. We're gonna get some garlic and an onion. And I also have a tomato. Uh-oh. Now I could also add like a green onion here if I wanted to, or a red onion because I have both of those in my refrigerator. And those colors would add to my 30. So your 30 is not just like you added onion. I gotta make sure everything's off. It's also that you added different colors. So colored peppers, colored onions, colored different potatoes, different tomatoes, you know. And I'm just going to chop this into like a little mince that we're going to put inside of our turnovers. And because the tomato takes the longest, I'm going to put that one in first to start breaking down. Just smash some garlic. I have a garlic press too, but today I just smashed it. Slice and smash. Inside, we're going to put some oil. This is just grapeseed oil. Uh-oh, you can't see. See? There we go. So I'm going to just start putting the spinach in because that's going to cook down. And I kept the stems. I kept some of the stems. You've got a flash goal. Let's see what my flash goal is. Flash goal. 3 gifts to send TikTok. Okay. So I need 3 gifts. I just pinned it. I need 3 gifts on TikTok. And I don't know what it does, but that's my goal. TikTok set a goal for me. So anybody want to help me out with my goal? Okay, so that's that. Nobody yet. I'm going to put my onion in. And this is really, we are not, doing that much. We're just putting these things in. Can I water saute? Absolutely you can. Yeah. Anytime you want. You can always use water. Especially if you're familiar with that. That's not a thing that I do. But if that's something that you normally do, please do it. Yes. I'm going to use some garlic. Some onion powder. And a little bit of mushroom seasoning. So in this one, so far, let's count off. How many plants did we get? Because we're trying to get 30 a week, right? And I want you to see how easy it is. Because in this dish right here, we got spinach, onion, garlic, mushroom, and tomato. So we already got 5. So that should just illustrate how easy it is. The funny thing is, it's easy to forget it, and it's easy to get it. And what I mean by that is sometimes we get so excited by like vegan sausage or real shrimp or this, because this is not a vegan challenge. So if you eat meat, it's fine. But sometimes we get so caught up with the meats and the meat substitutes that we forget our plain old vegetables. And what's going to make the gut biome healthier, which also leads to overall healthiness, is making sure that we have a good mix of different plants. That's whole grains, that's fruits, that's vegetables, that's spices, things that are grown out of the ground. They provide a good mix of good bacteria and bad bacteria, and that good mix is nice and balanced. It's going to be good for your gut biome, which in turn makes it very good for your overall health, even your mental health. So that's why I'm doing this challenge. So we don't have very much tomato in there, but we do have some tomato in there. And we're going to let this cook down. I think my lid is in the, so we're going to use a different lid, and it fits just fine. We're going to let our lid cook that down, and then we're using accidentally vegan crescent rolls. And I think I'm going to make like an avocado dip as well, to put over top of them. So that'll give us like another, ooh, pop, another, another plant to use. Okay. And that's what we're really trying to do. Let's see how much it says to put it on. I usually just, I used this the other day to make apple turnovers, fresh apples, right? Not the stuff in the can, right? Because sometimes $3.50. Like, this is the opportunity for us to get fresh vegetables, fresh fruits, right? So I made this with fresh apples the other day. And so that was an opportunity for us to have some plants. Not the filling in the can. Frozen, I'm not mad at frozen. A lot of stuff is frozen, and I'll tell you why. Because I went out to I consulted with a gentleman the other day, right? And he is really trying to eat healthy, and so he was showing me, when he comes in, he buys blueberries. This is what I get. I get blueberries, I get these raspberries sometimes, and I put that with my yogurt. And I said to him, the thing about that is fresh blueberries are not in season right now. And we read where they came from. They came from Peru. So in order for them to bring you blueberries from Peru, they have to harvest them when they're not all the way ripe. And along the way, they're going through whatever journey they're going through, but it's not optimal, right? And so you're getting your blueberry that's fresh, and it's not necessarily optimal. And then you feel like you're doing a good thing, when really you could get the frozen blueberries when it's out of season. When it's in season, definitely get it fresh. When it's out of season, get it frozen, because when they freeze it, they're freezing it from when it was at its peak ripeness. But when you get it from traveled from all over another part of the world, it's not at its peak ripeness when they pick it, and you want your food to be at its peak ripeness so that you get the full nutrition. Does that make sense? So when I told him that, then he was like, oh, okay, well, I'm not going to get the fresh berries off season again. And what's currently in season? Apples are still in season. Citrus is in season. Root vegetables, carrots, sweet potatoes. So you could make yourself, if you wanted something sweet, you can make a carrot or a sweet potato turnover. Wouldn't that be yummy? Yes, it would. I made a sweet potato cobbler the other day. It was delicious. Okay, so you see that our spinach, I gotta see, I think my little holder is running out of charge, so it keeps making that noise. These are pretty much down, and they're gonna cook some more. So we're gonna go ahead and turn it off. And I don't have that many of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But here's what I do have. I'm gonna see what I did with it. Hold on. Oh, here we go. So I have this paratha bread, which is Indian flatbread. I'm going to bake that as well. Like when I run out of these, I'm going to put the paratha bread in it because I think I got too much filling for what I have. I'm using the brown parchment paper because it's good to bake with. Just makes things crispier. And I want to make sure we each get spinach and mushroom and garlic, all the veggies that are in here. I'm going to move you closer so you can see what I'm doing. Let me see. Okay, let's see if I can get you propped up in a proper way. I always have an issue. Oh. See if this does it. Yep. Okay, so you can see what I'm doing. My board here. Same thing with you. Move ya. In that water bottle. Okay, I got a rogue water bottle that just wants to keep. I recently found out Chipotle restaurant doesn't even sell real Chipotle. Really? What is it? What is it? What do they sell if that's not Chipotle sauce? It's just some kind of peppery sauce. Yeah, this is why I told the people in my challenge, don't try to fast food restaurants. And that includes like Chipotle. Because it's better to go with mom and pop. Because they are doing food science. Whenever you have a chain that's all over the place, they're using food science. And in that food science, they're trying to determine how much fat, how much sugar, how much salt you can take so that you'll be addicted to their food and you'll come back. And that includes places like the Chipotle. I don't have any hard evidence that they use food science, but most, I mean, Chipotle in particular, but most fast food restaurants that are everywhere, that's what they do. They use food science. So I always tell people when they're on a challenge like this, of raw and juice, they need to eat salads or something. Don't go get a salad from one of those fast food places and thinking you're doing something, because you're not. Just go into a mom and pop. Even the supermarkets have bars that are good. But if you just call yourself going into like getting something from the places that are the chains, they do all kinds of stuff to the food to sell it, to make you come back. So just keep that in mind. Only do that when you absolutely, positively have to. I remember one time I was on a road trip and I just couldn't, it was late at night. It was in the Midwest, I mean, not in the Midwest, but the Southwest somewhere, and I just couldn't find anything to eat. Like it was Mexico or New Mexico, something like that. But I had packed peanut butter and jelly in the back. I forgot that I packed peanut butter and jelly, and I went and ate something from McDonald's. And then after I remembered that I had packed peanut butter and jelly back there, I was so mad that I ate something from McDonald's. I gave that up years ago. I don't eat perfect. I'm not saying I eat perfect, but you kind of have to have a standard of what you want, what you're going to do, and what you're not going to do. And your standard my standard don't have to be your standard. But when people are on a challenge with me, I just ask them don't do the fast food. Like if you need to eat out, I understand that. You might have to eat out for lunch, you work or something. Cool, I get it. But try a mom and pop. Go to a Greek place, go to even a pizza place, get a salad there or something. Go to a Mediterranean place, anywhere. But don't fall. I don't even like to go. Sometimes, like I would try to go to Dunkin' Donuts. That's wrong. They're bad too. Food science, they use it. All right, so these are the turnovers with the crescent rolls, right? And it's because I don't have enough of these for my filling. So now we're going to use this paratha bread. And paratha bread is an Indian flatbread, sort of like roti. I think the only real difference is that roti pops up. But this is an onion paratha bread, and I had it today for lunch. No, McDonald's uses beef stock in its fries. Yeah, I know that they do. They put beef flavor in it. Yeah, okay, so yeah, y'all are having a conversation over here. No, McDonald's fries aren't vegan. But, I think at one point McDonald's tried to do like an oatmeal. I don't know if they still have it. But every once in a while, they'll try to roll with something healthy. But, I don't trust it because of food science. Okay, so we got 2 pieces of paratha bread, right? And I'm going to go ahead and put my filling in there. And this is already thawed out. It usually comes frozen. We're just going to gather it up like that. And then just put it on our, over here. And this has onion inside. It has like a green onion inside. You can get it without the onion. And you could get these in the Asian market or the Indian markets. And I really don't know. I put one in the air fryer earlier and it made a nice little crispy bread, but I'm not really sure how well this is going to puff up. But since I don't have anything else, I'm taking a chance. And I think it's going to be good because I've had this bread enough times to know. But usually I put it in a pan or air fryer. So this is a little different. Trying to get all the liquid out as much as I can. And this inside is spinach, seafood, mushroom, garlic, onion, and tomato. This filling, if you're just coming in. We're just making little turnovers for a little snack. And I think I'm going to make a little avocado sauce to dip them in. And I'm just gathering this. Okay, so here they are, laid out. And this one, there you go. I'm gonna put them in the oven. That's one tray. I still have a little bit more. And you know, we'll just kind of watch movies. It's a lazy, cold day. Nobody wants to go out. So we'll just eat those. And dip them in avocado dressing. And that's it. That'll be like our little Saturday snack. I still got some potato salad and some black eyed peas from the first of the year. Well, it's kind of like still the first, but you know, from, yeah, January 1st. So we're going to put this back over here. And I have these are normally frozen. This one was in the refrigerator, so it's going to be a little sticky. But if you keep them frozen, it should be fine. The only reason why these are not frozen is because I was cleaning out my fridge the other day and I just forgot and left them out. So they thawed all the way out, and you know when you thaw something out, you shouldn't put it back. You shouldn't freeze it again because it could cause bacteria. All right, so that's that. Just gonna pull up the sides, and it's okay if it's not perfect because it'll, you know, cook out and make it pretty. And okay. And I got one more. Just have the one more. Slice it down the middle. And I still have too much filling and not enough bread. But in they go. Now, I knock everything over. All right. Now we need to figure out what to do. We got this leftover spinach here. So we need to figure out what to do with the spinach. And I'm gonna go ahead and make, let's see how dirty that is. I'm gonna make a avocado. No. Well, which one? My husband asked me, was my camera right? I said no. Where would you buy that kind of dough? That dough, the paratha, you buy that at the Asian market or the Indian market. That's where I buy it. So I got some avocados here. They're nice and ripe. So I think I'm going to, I don't know. I gotta think about what I'm going to do. Let me move this over. I'm going to definitely make a dressing out of these avocado. I'm gonna make a dressing out of these. I just need to think about what I want in it. I think okay, I think I'm going to use my little blender to just make a little sauce. So I probably need to put you guys in a better position. Whoops. Let's see it there. You see it, and it ain't so lovely. All right. So we got that there. Now, believe it or not, I just discovered Tubi in earnest a couple days ago, and I've been watching so many. This sounds like a delicious recipe. I would definitely give it a try. I've been watching so much, so I'm excited to get my little snack things together and watch something on Tubi. Ooh, yeah, they look good. We'll be able to see them soon, I hope. So this is a very ripe avocado. Lucky us. Lucky us. Lucky us. Lucky us. Ripe avocado. Now, what I'm going to do in the spirit of not wasting anything is I'm going to use this leftover mushroom and spinach, not the juice. Try not to get the juice in there. Mushroom and spinach and onion and garlic, right? Because I don't want to waste it. So I'm just going to put that into my sauce. So we're going to put our greenness into our sauce. And then we're going to put a fresh garlic, and some lime juice. So, fresh garlic clove that I just dropped. But I just dropped it in a pan I was using, so it's fine. I'm just going to rinse it off, throw them in there, and I have this lime. I'm going to use my spoon to get the lime juice out. And this should make like a creamy green goddess type of dressing. Uh-oh, I need my lid. Hold one sec. Oh, there it is. I'm like, nah, usually I always have the two of them together. And we're going to blend it up. Watch. Oh yeah, that looks lovely. Look at that. That looks lovely. Let me give it one more spin. Now let's taste it. See if it needs salt or anything, but that's going to be like a little dressing to go with my dumpling. That's really good. It tastes already like guacamole, doesn't it? Whoa, that tastes delicious. That's going to be so good. That's going to be delicious. So, I'm going to put it in one of my containers because that's going to keep it, the color, keep the air out of it. So it's going to keep it, because it is avocado. And avocado, you know, will change color. So I like to keep it in an airtight thingamajig. Ooh, our dumplings. What are they? Are they dumplings? They are. I'll put it in there. Then we just take a little bit out as we need it. Because we could also use this for, and this is just one avocado, right? I didn't use more than one. That's just one avocado, nice and ripe, lime juice, garlic, and then I had that leftover sauteed spinach. So you could be intentional and make a dip like that, like a sauteed. Like I make a dip like this, actually, with white beans. Like I make seasoned white beans and spinach and garlic and onion. It's really good. So that's our little sauce. I'm gonna put it in the fridge. It really doesn't need to be chilled, but whatever. So that gives me a few minutes for question and answer if anybody has any. I'm going to try to get off at 60 minutes because I don't like to be on longer than an hour. So if anybody has a question, now would be a good time to ask. I'm gonna get a little drink and I'll put things away. My husband cleans up the kitchen behind me. He told me yesterday I need to put things away as I go. That was it's a brawn, and it's on my Amazon store. It's a brawn and it's on my Amazon store. I can send you a link to it later. But yeah, it's on my Amazon store. I love it. It has That was actually a hand chopper, right? But it also has an immersion blender piece that I love, that I do for my soups. And what else do they have? A mashed potato piece, which is freaking awesome. Yeah, so I really love it. Any other questions? Let's see. Let's see what our things are looking like. Ooh, they look good. Now, the ones that are the Indian, I'm going to show you a little bit. The paratha bread is actually looking like it's going to take longer. See, these are looking good, but see, the paratha bread is still kind of whitish. So I'm going to take these out in a minute. Yeah, they're about done. And then the paratha, I'll let them keep cooking. So I'm going to give this like maybe another minute or so. And let the other ones keep going. So, having said that, let me go ahead and get a little plate. To plate it up. You see it, but it ain't so lovely. Uh-oh. I wish you were here in Los Angeles. Yes, well, so every once in a while I come to Los Angeles. See, what I've been doing is when I travel around, I've been going to doing people's cooking classes and stuff like that to help. So if you get a group together, you can have me. I will come, me and my assistant, and do a class. People, I asked a question earlier. Let's see what your question was. Mental. What was your question? I'm always concerned about nutrition balance for my hair loss, nails, and breaking. Okay. Well, what I do for my hair loss, well, I haven't had hair loss, but to keep my hair nice, I juice celery and cucumber a lot because that has silica in it, which is good for nails and hair. So that's what I do for nails and hair. I recently got these gifted to me. So this is Black Girl Vitamins, hair, skin, and nails. They're gummies. I've been eating them. I'm not big on supplements, but I've been eating them because they're gummies. So, and did I ever tell you the story? I'm dangerous with gummies. Did I ever tell you the story about 2 weed gummies that ended up with me in the emergency room? Anyway, that's another story for another day. But yeah, so this is Black Girl Vitamins. If you're a black girl, I think they're made for your hair, skin, and nails. That's what I use. But I juice cucumber and celery a lot, and I think that is really great for your hair and nails. Okay. All right, let's pull this out. We're going to pull out the ones that are ready. Any other ones, put them back in. So there we go. They're pretty gorgeous, right? They're gorgeous. There we go. And, we've been on here for an hour. So that's how long it takes them if you use the crescent rolls. Now, these other ones, the paratha bread, right, they're still going. They're going to need some more time. So I'm going to put them back in. So we're going to let those take however long they take. But this is the ones with the crescent. Spinach, mushrooms, onion, garlic, tomato, right? Sauteed in grapeseed oil and then put inside of a accidentally vegan crescent roll. And there you go. And now I made some avocado spread. I had the leftover spinach mixture that didn't all go inside of the turnovers. So I put it inside of an avocado with some lime and raw garlic, and I got a dressing. So that's it. We might put some barbecue sauce on the side. I don't know. But we got this little sauce here. And I'm going to close this because, you know, that's probably, we'll have to get more if we need it. But I have this, I'm putting it in this sealed container so that my avocado stays the same color. That is good. Whoa, that's good. Okay. All right, so let's see here. Let's try to taste one. Okay, see if it's not too hot. It's probably too hot. I'm gonna put it on a, sounds good. Thanks for the idea. You're welcome. And we got, let's count how many plants, because remember we're doing a plant, 30 plus plants a week challenge, right? And this one, if you're in the challenge, I'm going to send you the recipe. So I'll send you a written recipe. It's going to be on the blog or something. So you'll get that recipe. But let's see how many we got. We got spinach, seafood mushrooms, garlic, onion, tomato, avocado, lime, 7 plants, and onion powder, garlic powder. That doesn't really count. And mushroom, we did 30 plants a week. Gonna be hard. It's not gonna be hard, because if you see, I just got, what did I get? I just got 7 from a snack. So it's not hard. It's a mindset. It's intentionality, right? It's intentionality. Instead of running to cheese and meats right away, use your plants first and then put that in there. Okay, let's taste that. Woo. Okay. So, what I want you to do, Trina, is you let me know, because I gave you a bunch of meals and things. You let me know what you want to cook along. It's okay to text me and let me know what you want to cook along, and we can do a cook along, okay? So there we go. Yummy. That's pretty good. That is really, really good. 7 plants. Woo. Now I'm gonna watch my movies. I'm gonna do my thing. You're gonna get the recipe for it, Trina. So, there we go. Yum, yum, yum. But anything that you see that looks interesting and you have the ingredients at home, shoot me a text. We can definitely do a cook along. I'll give you like a, notice. You have to shoot me a text in the morning so we can let people know for the afternoon, for the dinner time. Okay? Okay, guys. See you later. Thank you for joining.